In 1998, StarCraft was released, and alongside in 2000 we got titles like Diablo 2, Baldur's Gate 2 in 2002, we got Warcraft 3, which today, 25 years later, are still some favorite games for a lot of people. And we still can't quite replicate that feeling. I think that this was peak time for video games. Not that newer games are not good, but something must have happened here in the tech world because title after title were released. Might and Magic VI came out in 1998, and then Might and Magic VII in 1999. Not as popular as Diablo, StarCraft, Heroes of Might and Magic, and Warcraft, but this was my favorite game. Having a party and seeing things from their point of view instead of like top-down. And all of the magic and the monsters, I just loved this game.
Ow.
And inventory management was really fun. It plays kind of like a Barbie dress-up game, you know.
I can't identify
but
this.
you have
There's no
armor
room.
stats and swords with attack power. Yeah. I think also that today information is just so highly accessible. If we're stuck, we can just Google it, and someone has an answer for us. I mean, I remember we had internet, but you paid like for each kilobyte of Wi-Fi or something. Actually, no, not Wi-Fi, but this cable that you had to plug in, and yeah. And if you logged on internet, searching was not that easy either. You need to know about a forum or a specific website first, and then you could ask your stupid question or like look through to see if anyone else had answered it. But yeah, this just made games that much more rewarding when you succeeded, because you really had to struggle to figure stuff out. Of course, I was just 8 years old, so I don't remember that much about all of the technicalities, but I remember playing this with my grandfather for years. And I remember his motto, just don't give up and you can solve it eventually. So yeah. I'm Ron, and welcome to this Let's Play of Might and Magic VII.
3DO.
Master Iron Fist, Lieutenant Kalik and Sergeant Piridak reporting.
Proceed.
While dutifully patrolling the beach at Brighton Point as ordered, we detected a large raiding party of 40 elves invading our territory. When the time was right, we attacked.
Oh, how brave.
The enemy fell back before the fury of our attack. We accepted our duty to defend our fair land. We killed at least half a dozen of them before they knew what was happening. The rest ran like pigs from an axe. We gave chase, and I saw with my... What is so amusing, Master?
Nothing. Continue.
Of course. As I was saying, we were chasing the goblins, shooting them in the backs because they would not stand and fight honorably.
Regrettable, but necessary.
Yes, Your Majesty. We had slain nearly all of the goblins when we saw the sea monsters approaching. At first we thought they had come to help the goblins, but it soon became clear their arrival had nothing to do with the fight on the beach. We ran for cover in the rocks. Each was carrying a bag around his waist, and each was wearing a curious amulet that looked like a small black box.
What? Wait a minute. Go back.
You mean the part where I personally slew 2 elves with a single arrow?
No! After that lie! Tell me about the boxes.
They were about 1.5 inches on the side and made of smooth black metal. We couldn't get a closer look.
Those boxes sound like something out of legend. What happened next?
The sea people began to quarrel, when one group turned abruptly and started walking away down the beach. The remaining started walking the other way. In the morning, we found that one of them had shed its skin on the beach. Their tracks had washed away in the tide, so we decided to return to base and report.
Thank you for your report, Lieutenant Kalik. I am pleased to hear something interesting for once. You are promoted to captain. Assemble a search party at once and find those sea people. If you succeed, you can keep the promotion, as well as your life. Oh, and Kalik, one more thing.
Good luck.
So, something is crawling up on the water when the good guys and the bad guys are fighting. Anyway, I'm not sure if there's too much to take from that, but there is this shiny object and some people in the water or sea creatures. So yeah, here is the new game screen in contrast to all of the newer games where you have you do one thing at a time. First you choose your class, then you choose your race, then you choose your points. Here is everything in one screen. I'm not going to go super technical. I think that will make this kind of boring and long. But basically, we have races, we have classes, we have attribute points. Those are kind of important, but what you will level up is actually your skill points. So you will, each time you level up, you will put points into the skills. The skills will increase and make spells better, or your dagger hit harder, or something like that. And then after a certain skill level, you can increase it to expert, and then to master, and then grandmaster. And then, as you can see here, some of these are yellow. That means that your cleric needs a promotion. So it becomes, I don't remember what the next tier is, but I think like the thief becomes a spy, or a knight becomes. I actually don't remember the names of them, but they have to receive some sort of promotion from a quest, and then they can become like master in body magic. So everything ties really tightly into these skills. That's sort of the fun thing about Might and Magic. So yeah, I think we will go for a relatively basic party composition, but I think I will move the thief over here, and then here I will have a druid instead. Because I think we will be casting a lot of spells. I don't know if we need to really have a knight or someone that is in melee range. I would actually prefer to switch the thief out for an archer. That would be really fun, but I don't see myself not having disarm. There's ways to go around this, but yeah. The thief is nice to have and also pretty cool. So yeah. Okay.
You have to choose me.
So let's go
Choose
for.
me.
Let's go and look at the portraits.
Tally ho.
Choose, please.
I think
What could
we
go
will
wrong?
only
Choose me,
have
choose me.
women
Come
here.
on.
Pick me. Take me.
How about me?
Girl squad.
Pick me.
Pick. You need.
You.
I'm your man.
Okay, so that's everything.
Pick me.
And yeah, the race does affect all of these attributes there. Like the goblin is stronger and faster. The dwarf is stronger but slower. The human is basic, of course, and then the elf is smarter and has more accuracy. So yeah, we will put the goblin for the thief. The druid could be cleric or sorcerer or
What could pick me for your
just human.
Choose me.
Pick me.
Maybe it would be
me.
fun to have a druid
Pick
here.
me.
I mean, I'm sorry, an elf here. Don't see any reason why not. Yeah. Let's do that. Then we'll have 2 elves and then a dwarf and a thief. And a goblin, sorry. Let's see. But let me just distribute all these points quickly. I will give intellect here, personality here. Personality is for the self-school healing spells. She will get also intellect and personality. Yeah, so the druid can get these elemental spells and the healing spells, but they don't grandmaster in it. So they don't get the best spells, but they can get spells from both of these. So yeah, that's how that works. There's nothing more that she gets. She just gets the same as these two. Actually, she gets less spells. The thief can't cast any spells, I think. So we'll just remove her. I think it's nice to have some might. They need to be hitting some stuff. The endurance is pretty low on the elf. It's probably fine. Let's just give them some points here. There. Luck, I think, doesn't really affect too much. It's like traps not blowing up or something, but our traps will not blow up because we will disarm them. Oh, she's super slow. This is not like the best min-max party, but it's a fun party. I have 12 more points. Oh yeah, she needs points. She needs might. And we can give her some more speed. She gets extra speed points since she's a goblin. I don't think she needs any more accuracy. Yeah, I think this is fine. Could go one down here, and then one up here, and then one more down. No, not sorry, this one. Just so they don't die, but it's so expensive. No, let's leave it. We can increase it later by other means. I think this is fine. Let's give her more speed. There. Now, perfect. No, not perfect. Let's fix the names. I was thinking Hale. The sorcerer will become evil eventually, so Hale is a fitting name. Hale is like the Norse goddess of the underworld. I think that's fitting for an evil sorcerer. Cleric Tanar from what is the book? It's one of the Earthsea books. Druid, I was thinking not Shallan. Shallan for a thief. And then for what is the druid in Baldur's Gate? Yahera. I hope I'm spelling that correctly. Let me just double check. Yahera. She's like one of the few druids. Yahera. Okay, nice. Let's go. Oh, I haven't given them skills, sorry. Lol. Okay. She will have air magic, I think. So there's either identify item or identify monster. Identify monster could be nice, but I don't think we will bother with that ever. Merchant. The cleric will be able to grandmaster merchant. So let's just start her on that path, and then we will get spirit because there's a spell called Bless, which makes everything much easier in regards of hitting our targets. It increases the accuracy or something. Druid, I want her to be like the main healer, I think, or at least an extra healer, since she gets so many spell points. I was thinking maybe it would be nice to give her learning. So learning is increases your learning basically, but you should get it early. If you get it late, it's sort of not worth it. Since she will have so many points to give herself, might be nice. It's either that or alchemy or another spell. I think we'll actually give her learning. She can be, yeah, she can get learning. Disarm for a thief, of course, and then there's also, I can give her bow, or I can give her perception. I think perception is nice to have. It makes it possible to find better things, treasure in different places. Now we can go. Let's go. So yeah, here you see our beautiful party. Finding a sword with blood. Looking at the list.
Hear ye, hear ye. The Emerald Island scavenger hunt is about to begin.
I'm not sure if this is the
The
same
list of
guy
objects has
as
been
in the
given
other
to
intro
all
video.
contestants. As you know, the winners of the contest will be awarded title to Castle Harmony and the surrounding lands. Be careful. Emerald Island can be dangerous. Last night, 3 contestants disappeared, and we are concerned for their safety. During the contest, please be on the lookout for our missing contestants. If you find a piece of equipment in the woods, return it once with the clue.
So that's how they got all of their equipment and just stole it.
There have been rumors that some kind of monster is loose on the island and may be hiding in one of the caves. If you see a cave you are unfamiliar with, don't go into it. Send someone back to town and the guards will conduct a search for you. We don't want anyone else to get hurt. And one more thing. We have... sorry. We have reports that the monster may be a dragon. If you see it, run for your lives.
Oh no! I guess they are toast. Okay, yeah. So, I have a patch that makes it possible to move around like that. It's usually not... This is how the game is usually played, but yeah, I find it a bit easier to play like this. So yeah, here we have this tutorial lady. Let me just turn her off. I don't think she will actually give us anything useful. Yeah, as you could see there in the video, we are on Emerald Island, and we have entered a contest. Those who win the contest will receive what was it? Castle Harmondale. Yeah, I have played this intro island a bit, so I know where we go. But basically, you would just click on the houses here, click on the people, and read a bit, and eventually you will get over here to this house.
Lord Markham, Duke of the Western Lowlands.
So here you can see. You don't actually go into the house; you just see this video or image. So yeah. Here, I am Lord Markham, the benefactor providing the castle that is the prize of this contest. Castle Harmondale. If you win, you will be in charge of one of the most scenic areas in all Arathia. Harmondale is just outside of the Tolarian forest, right on the edge of the elf-human border. And I'm sure you'll love the castle. It's a bit of a fixer-upper, but it's quite roomy and has excellent ventilation. Breaks my heart to be part with this property, but I feel that it's time for me. That I feel like the time has come for me to give something back to the people. Very noble of you, Lord Markham. The hunt, isn't the hunt exciting? I really am grateful you came to my little event. I think it's great that everyone is competing in the spirit of good sportsmanship and camaraderie. Missing contestant. Keep in mind I have 1,000 gold reward for the group to bring back information on the contestants that have disappeared. Might have been the ones with the dragon. I thought it was our party, but I guess that's the ones that have disappeared. So here we have Thomas the judge. My name is Thomas. I am the judge, rules of the hunt. Good afternoon. My duty is to verify that you have all the items necessary. You are required to bring a red potion, a longbow, a floor tile from the Temple of the Moon, a wealthy hat, seashell, and an instrument. You can bring them in any order, just show them to me at a time so I may verify them. Yeah, we don't have anything. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, here is the quest log. And we can see all of the things that they want us to bring back. And then other quests with the missing contestants. These are notes will appear here as we discover and talk to people. Here's our map. I don't know what this is. Yeah, this is like the calendar Food here is for when we rest. We will eat food when we rest, basically. So yeah, that's about it. As I said, I have played this before, especially the beginning part, because I used to get stuck here a lot when I was younger. So I remember this. There are a bunch of dragonflies over there, which are pretty dangerous. It doesn't sound too dangerous, but yeah, they are. You see these pedestals? I think if we click on them, yeah, we will get some bonus. You can see over here. This is haste, which we will have for 1 minute. Yeah, you can hear the dragonflies. Actually, let's look at the spells, because... Oops. And now you can see the map here is showing up. Actually, if I right-click, yeah, you can see them over there. But let's go over here. I think there is another pedestal. There's a ring, campfires and stuff. Oh, someone is coming. I don't even think I've equipped our weapons. No, I have not. Okay. Sorry. So, this is like how you manage your inventory. Let's give them something to hit with. These are spells. Yeah, but let's look at them later. So yeah, I pressed enter and now I'm in turn-based mode. So now...
Ow!
We will have 1 turn and they will have 1 turn and then they will just die. So, not so bad. As you can see, she does not have a lot of... She took 10 damage and that's enough to basically... Oh, yeah. I was going into the spell book, but I haven't given her the spells yet. So here we have heal.
I learned it!
Oh, so excited. There, heal. And here we have firebolt and featherfall. Slow and heal. Yeah, she doesn't get any spells. Anyway, we were going over here because there is another pedestal that will give us a buff. And you can see here are some regions, some flowers we can use for alchemy. I think there is another pedestal. What's this? Ah, a game of speed. I won. You can see the text there. But yeah, so now I actually got 3 skill points I can use to increase. What should we start? I think maybe the Sarm Trap is nice. So you see it took 2 skill points to get it from 1 to 2, and then it takes 3 skill points to get it from 2 to 3, and that's how you level up. Or usually you level up and then you get the skill points, but now there was this bonus thing where you could win a contest. Here it is, a pedestal. So now you can see all of their hit points. It looks like they are reduced, but they just got a higher max hit point. So if I now just heal up. We will be ready for a fight. You can see how good those pedestals were. It will really help us here. There. Okay. So let's start by killing some of these dragonflies. And just get right into some combat. Now you see the dots disappear. I have to recast the buff. Okay. Let's see if we can get some to come over. Well, we don't have any bows. Let's She cannot cast a spell, perhaps. No. Yeah, in from one point. Let's see if some are coming over. Some of them are casting spells. Okay. So I think most of these don't have ranged attack. I think there's...
Ow!
Yeah, the direction I'm seeing is where they will try to hit. So if I do this, they will try to hit this one. Let's just clear this out. Yeah, so you see this one. It's a fire dragonfly. These are the ones you should be careful about.
Just a scratch.
If you try to take them from range. Yeah, we can. I'm just pressing the space bar and then just looting everything. You can hear the cash coming.
Just a scratch.
Yeah, a new bunch of dragonflies coming. Let's run back up. Oh, not sure what happened there. Let me take this one first, this blue one.
It doesn't even hurt.
Yeah, you can see their portraits. They are tired or weak. Not sure why that happens, if it's
But I
up
need
or...
it fixed.
Just a scratch.
Let me heal.
Ow!
Ow!
It doesn't even hurt. Ow! Ow!
They actually took a bit of damage. Let me see if I can... This... Yeah, that's why you should be in turn-based mode. Did he die? No. But yeah, you can see why heal is so important to have. We will be healing a lot. They will of course get more armor and be able to just kill them from ranged, but
Just a scratch.
healing will always be nice to have. Oh, everyone is coming. Let's run back up. Like, I know it seems like we should be able to just take them, but
Ow!
they actually do hit pretty hard.
Just a scratch. It's just a scratch.
Actually, I think this might be too many dragonflies. Should we run up? I think so. When the hand is like this, you can decide if you want to
But
also
I need
move.
it fixed.
Weak.
Yeah, okay. No, we can do this. It's not too
Just a
bad.
scratch.
If one of them were to die, it's not the end of the world.
Weakling.
But if everyone dies, we have to reload.
Just a scratch.
Or actually, I think you respawn on the island with no gold. We can also actually rest, and then we will get all our hit points back. There's also a temple you can go to, and they will heal you. But yeah. Oh! So yeah, I rested, but then something happened. I can't see anyone.
Ow!
Oh, there they are.
Can I help you
Oops,
with anything?
I was not supposed to.
Weakling.
I was not supposed to go shopping now. And you can also see that 2 of them are still sleeping. So. Okay, there he goes. Can you please come back? I want your gold. I don't have any bow or anything. Wait, do you have spells? You have stun. Let's try to use stun. No, it's too far away. Okay, I guess he will just escape then. Oh, oops. Peasant is dead. Got the gold though. That's actually a very typical way of doing this, is just running in, grabbing all the dragonflies, and let them terrorize all of the villagers. Yeah, let's go back and rest. Let's go further into town. Oh, I'm not sure why this is happening. It's a really old game. It doesn't run that well on this computer. Okay, let's rest. Oh, it's the middle of the night. Let's rest a bit more. There. Okay. Everyone is ready. Let's go and get the buffs, and then we can finish up the dragonflies. Haste. We should probably just have healed. It's not that many left, but yeah. I thought this would be faster. I didn't think we would be attacked during the night. There. Okay. You can cast this one. There. And there is a branch. There is some left. Let's try to see if we can get not everyone at the same time, or maybe we should. Let's go. We can do it, I believe.
It's just a cut, but I need it fixed.
Where is the one? It's this one.
Ow! Ow! Oh, please. It's just a cut.
It's fine.
Ow!
It doesn't even hurt. Ow!
Ow!
Piece of cake! Ow!
I'm holding my breath there, sorry. Seems like it's fine. Oh,
But I need it fixed.
Queen Dragonfly. We're not really hitting her. Let's cast Bless. Still not hitting her.
Come on, can't you see I'm in distress here?
Just a scratch.
12 points of damage. Let's heal the druid so we get her back up.
Weakling.
There,
Ow.
she's done.
Just a scratch.
That was
Weakling.
pretty close. So yeah, you can see she's twice the size of the other ones. I think basically when the higher level the monsters are, the harder they are to hit. Which was why I was trying to cast Bless on Shalom, since she is probably the one that will hit them the hardest. I'm not casting any like firebolts or spells because they don't really do too much damage yet. I think it will just do like 1 damage. But yeah, here are some chests. I don't think they are trapped. No, it's fine. I will give all of the potion stuff to Jahira. And all of the other items I will just give to Tanar, since she will be the one selling. There is a seashell, nice. I'll give all the quest items to Shalom, probably. Just to clean stuff up. Just clicking 2 on my keyboard and it will give everything to her. Character number 2, which is our druid. Okay, let's go over here. Another herb. Open this chest. Shield, spear. I don't think anyone is using spear. No. Yeah, let's just go around here. There might be another chest the other way. I don't really remember, but yeah. Yeah, now we're back here. It's not the biggest island. So yeah, then we have what you can see is the dragon's lair. And we have this cave here, and that's the remaining parts, I guess. Yeah. Let's end here, and then we will continue in the next video, I think. We will finish up these 2 dungeons, and then we are done with the Emerald Island, I think.